So I've made like 3 cards today, and of course it's had to happen when I came on camera. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to score at 2 3/4, and then 5 1/2, and then once you've done that, I don't know if you can see it particularly well, you do have 3 panels which I'm just going to fold. Okay, so you have 2 panels which are going to be 2 3/4 each, and then this last panel is going to be 2.5 inches. Now both panels you need to do this way, but what you want to do is to make sure that the one that's 2.5 inches is on the left and the right. So if you do the 2, so this one at the moment is on the left, so when you do your other panel and you've measured it, just flip it over so that that 2.5 inch panel here is on your right hand side. Okay, so then the next step then is to make sure you start putting your diamond fold in the middle. So basically this is going to be 5.5 inches across here. So what I've just done is I've done just a template to show you. Oops, wrong way up, there we go. So can you see where we've scored the line in the middle? And then basically what you're going to do for this 5.5 inch panel here, you need to score from this corner down to this corner, and then you need to do the same from this corner to here, and I'm going to use my board to do that. Right, so see if I can get the board in a bit, camera in a bit closer just to show you. Now can you see that I've actually got my point just in the channel here where you do the scoring? So I'm going to put that one on there, and then the next part of the 5.5 inch panel, you need to, bring it down. So that score line is in that channel there. So I'm hoping that you can see what I mean. See if I can bring the camera in a bit closer for you. Can you see it's on that channel line? Okay, let's just come back out. And then you lay this down, making sure that they're in exactly the right place, and then just score. Okay, so down we go there. A bit harder, I think. And then, I don't know if you can see, if I fold it, and when you're folding it, just fold it as if you do a square. You can see it's come onto that panel, which is the 2.5 inch panel. Line it up, and then just fold it. Okay, and then what you do then is you need to do the other side. So from the top here down to the bottom, pop it in there again. Make sure that you get each corner. So again, you want to make sure that you've got this corner here and this corner up here in the channel, so that you can then actually score. If you've got a scoreboard, then obviously you can use that as well, but I didn't want to keep chopping and changing equipment. I just thought I would do it on here with the trimmer. Okay, so then again, if I bring the camera in a bit closer, you want to then fold all of your score lines. Okay. Whoops, gone off there a little bit, I think. Make sure you score nicely down. Okay, so then you've got all your scores done. Okay, I'm going to bring in the second piece that I've already scored, so I'm just going to fold like so. Fold that across there. and then the other way, like so. And then you should have two pieces that look like that. Okay, so again, remembering that 2.5 inch panel, you need one on the left and the right. Okay, and then with your scored pieces, what you need to do, I'll bring these a bit closer to the camera, you need to see this middle line here. So this middle line that I've just folded, that needs to be pushed in, and can you see where you've scored? It should all fold, and then you get, oops, you might just need to pinch that centre in to fold nicely. And then you get this folded in bit. Okay, and then it should end up looking like that. Okay, so it looks a bit like a pyramid there. Do the same with the other one. Make sure that your score lines have been scored. I like to fold both ways, and then that way you can manipulate the actual making it into a pyramid a lot easier. Okay, so that one's on our left, so this one needs to be on our right. So again, just make sure that your score lines are all meeting up, and that bit there, you see that triangle bit here, you need to push down in the middle, and that needs to pop in. So then you end up with it like that. Okay, I hope that's clear to everybody. And then just fold it down, and then lift that flat upwards. And then you've got your two pieces that look like that. And then what you need to do is you just need to flatten it down. Okay. And then what I've done is you need to join those two segments together, and I use a piece of double-sided tape, and this is a strong double-sided tape, and you just want to match up your two pieces in the middle and then put some double-sided tape all the way down, making sure that you don't go over any of your crease lines, because otherwise the cardstock will get caught there and it won't be any good, because you won't be able to fold it very well. I'll just do a little bit more on the top here, just making sure that it all comes together. And if you find that you cut your tape a bit too long, you just take off the bottom strip like I've done, and then just put some more tape on, and it won't be a problem then, because it's not going to go over the top. And then just add a few more pieces down each of these sides, because this is where you're going to add one of those 3 7/8 squares that you've cut out, and this just covers up your join in the middle. And you need to do this on both sides of this piece of card, so that you make a nice finish for it. And the last piece, this is what usually takes the time, is just trying to get all these little top bits off. Oop. Oh, there's another one. And then this piece here hopefully will come off. Nope. Right, there you go, last one here. Stick that on. And then you want to get one of your 3 7/8 panel, and basically you want to put it to a diamond shape, and then put this onto your card, making sure that you cover up all your tape and it's well within all of the lines of your diamond. And then flip the card over, and as you can see, you can hardly see the join there at all. But what you want to do is you want to get your other panel, and again what you want to do is you just want to stick that in place so that it's nice and neat. Fold the card back over, and then if you just bring the card in where you folded it, you should just be able to bring it in like this, fold it down, and this is where you can bring your bone folder in. Just give it another nice press down, and then once you've done that, you've then made your diamond fold card, which then you can go on to decorate and even make an envelope like the one that I've done here. I also made another one, and this is using a new stamp set that Stampin' Up! Have brought out again, and it's called Traveller. And this one is more on sort of a man's card, and it has different elements of travel on it. So you've got the old-fashioned camera, suitcase, passport, globe, and then you've got the steam train and the old ship. On this one I've actually used, as you can see, the camera, and this one I've highlighted with some gold and some diamond glaze for the glass. And just up here you can see I put 3 panels in, just using part of the stamped image, and then I've done the globe, and again I've used some gold on that. I've also used Very Vanilla crumb cake as a base. I've used black just to pick up some of the elements, and then to top it all I've just used a little bit of baker's twine. This is a thicker baker's twine that Stampin' Up! Have brought out, just to give it a slight element, and some of the little dots on here. Thank you very much for popping in today to see what I've been up to, and I look forward to seeing you again. Bye!